welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Michaela's 3 years update. It's been a long time since I filmed an update for her, and I thought I will use this one because this channel started because of her, started with her pregnancy, and I have been updating you. Yes, hold on, подожди. I've been updating you on her development and milestones for years now. Let's talk a little bit what has been going on in the past year. She turned 3 years old over months ago. I'm finally sitting down to film this, and of course she's not gonna be with me the whole video because this is like impossible to talk over her. Michaela, say hi.
Hi.
Say my name is Mika. Mika Princesa. This is how she calls herself.
No,
No. Окей, no. Иди, я включу тебя, посмотришь. Хорошо? No. Забирай плиточки, давай. Okay, I sent her to watch a little TV because it's impossible to film a sit-down video with her. Talking about TV, in case you're new here, well, welcome first of all. My name is Karyna, I am a full-time mom. I have Michaela, who just turned 3 years old, and I have a baby boy who is talking on the background. He is 7 months old, and here on my channel I share my experience, ideas, tips and tricks to try and make motherhood and fatherhood a bit easier on you. So in case you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe. I post every single Thursday, ring that bell, and make sure to don't miss out on my new videos. Coming back to the TV, we had a TV detox starting in the beginning of the last year, pretty much when she just turned 2 years old. She was like 2 and 1 or 2 months old, and we did almost like a half a year total TV screen time detox, which she did have 10 minutes here or there, like a doctor's appointment or like a very important phone call I had to make. So yeah, it was not totally zero screen time, but it was close to zero screen time for her. And I have a full video on that, how we quit watching TV and what it led to, all the good stuff that came out of it, and also why. And I'll briefly tell you if you don't know yet. At her 2 years checkup, we were told that she's a little bit behind on her speech, and that made me very concerned. At the time, I was pregnant with baby Leonardo, and I was already in my second trimester, so I started feeling better. But in my first trimester, I let her watch a lot of TV because I was feeling really bad. Not as bad as with her, actually, but still. So I got really concerned. I started researching that, and again, in case you're new here, we speak multiple languages in this house, so I thought that was the reason, but apparently it's not really. And long story short, we ended up cutting TV for almost half a year, and when this baby came on the picture, which probably I'm gonna have to hold him soon, even though this is Michaela's update, probably he will end up in this one too. Anyways, we came back to watching TV when he was born because I'm staying with them alone for the most part, for most of the days. My husband works a lot, and yeah, I just couldn't do it. She does not attend any daycare or preschool just yet. Oh my god, hopefully it's gonna happen like very soon. We were in line for such a long time, not even to one, but to 2 daycares that we've picked, and finally looks like it's all coming together, and hopefully she'll start her preschool now very soon. But he's already 7 months old, and for that period of time, the only thing that helped me was TV, really, because there is no way, at least with my toddler, to do it any differently, especially when it comes to putting him for his naps and putting him to sleep at night, which he goes to sleep oftentimes at like 7 p.m. and she's still awake. So yeah, there was no other way, like 100%, I couldn't keep up with TV detox. So there is that. But even though we came back to watching TV, her speech progressed. When she turned about 2 years and 7 months old, like in July, so she was like 2 years and 7 months old. Let me grab him. Hello, so this is her little brother Leonardo. and we're gonna try to entertain him like this. So yeah, she started making big sentences and make more sense with her speech at like 2.5 years mark or so. It was like out of nowhere. Pretty much right after he was born, she progressed in her speech, and then recently, like around turning 3, she just, you can't stop her. She speaks so well. Obviously her first language is still Russian. I have a video on like how we do the bilingual, multilingual thing in our house. I'll link down below and in the cards for you. Watch it after this video is done. Still Russian is her first language, but she understands Spanish and English, and she speaks some Spanish, and she knows some words in English, which probably gonna change. All the situation is gonna change when she goes to school, because I'm sure she's gonna speak English very well. Even just by watching TV and hearing my husband and I speak to each other English, she knows everything, and that's just incredible and amazing. How her little brain works with all 3 languages. She is confused sometimes, and because of that she has, let's say, less words in each language, but total combining all 3 languages, she knows so many words, and she, at least in Russian, she's able to make big sentences, and she does very well with all the little like details of the language. I don't know how to explain it, but in Russian, like, you have to change the ending of the word accordingly to like the context. So yeah, she's doing great, and that literally happened recently. Mika принцесса, let's talk a little bit. Как будет привет на английском? Как будет привет на испанском? Hola. Как будет спасибо на английском? Как будет спасибо на испанском? Как ты папе говоришь? Как папе говоришь на испанском спасибо? Ну, это на английском, а на испанском как говоришь? Ну, как говоришь на испанском? Ну, кто в носу ковыряется? Как на испанском спасибо? Gracias. Как будет курочка на английском? Как на английском картошка? Как на английском хлеб? Как? Bread. Как будет вода на английском? Water, правильно. Как на испанском вода? Молодец, agua. So there is no more concern in that area, and now we just can't stop her. And one of her favorite things to do is talk. She like asks me, Mom, let's talk. Like, let's talk. At bedtime, we just talk. We talk about what happened yesterday, today, what's gonna happen tomorrow. If there is any like events, like kids' birthdays, her birthday, any holidays, we talk about that, and she tells me what has been going on today. So yeah, a big talker, just like her mom. And talking about holidays, this was the first year she actually got to really enjoy and understand on all the holidays, including Halloween and Christmas, New Year's. So that was great. That was, you know, our first experience as parents to actually see the excitement and fully understanding what's going on in our child. Coming back to the beginning of the year, that was in March, we moved her to her own room. Again, I have a whole video about that. But briefly, we moved her here to this room. She was co-sleeping with us for the longest time, and she did have her bed, like a toddler bed, crib converted to a toddler bed in our room, and still she would end up in our bed for the most part. And she's over 3 years old, and she still ends up in our bed, which I figured that's not very uncommon. I guess unless your child has been sleep trained and you're just trying to keep up with that after all the, you know, regressions at like 2 years, there is like some kind of regression, whatever. So from what I heard and from what I know, Almost all the children end up in their parents' bed until like I don't know what age. Let me know. Let me know when your child stopped coming to your bed. Because yeah, our sleeping situation, especially in the beginning, was not very comfortable because he was like a newborn. At least he was not a tiny baby. He's actually a very big baby. So yeah, still in the beginning there was a concern of her hurting him by accident. So we were trying to fight that. And when he came in the picture, she started to come to our bed and wanting to sleep in our bed almost the whole time. She started regressing in many things, including that, because right before I had him, she was sleeping in her bed the full night, almost every day. Like literally right before he was born, she started doing so amazing about staying in her bed, and then everything came back to what it was before. Right now, it's kind of becoming better, and yet pretty much every day she ends up in our bed earlier or later. It's great when it's like at 7 a.m, but sometimes, maybe even often, it's like 2, 3 in the morning. So there is that, but we're not really doing anything about it because we just don't have energy. We have him waking up through the night and sleeping with us and whatnot. So yeah, not doing anything about that. Just rolling with the punches and riding this wave of her development and getting used to sleeping alone. Bedtime has been challenging lately. There were times when it was better and worse. So right now it seems like her need and sleep reduced even more. And by the way, yeah, I forgot, she dropped her nap. She dropped her nap at about 2.5 years old. She was 2 and 7 months old, 2 years and 7 months old, when she just stopped napping, and she was fine with it. So before, if she would skip a nap, she would be so cranky, but then she was just fine. It would take me so long to try to put her to sleep, and then she would only sleep for like 1 hour. She was sleeping for 1 hour, her naps, for the longest time already. So I was kind of happy she dropped the nap, so that she was able to go to sleep at like 9 p.m. When she was taking her nap, she would go to sleep at 10:30, 11. So lately, she started to go to bed at like 10 p.m. Even if she doesn't have much TV, even if she goes outside and spends her energy, oftentimes she just can't fall asleep before 10 p.m. So that's not good. We'll see how that goes when she starts school. But we're already considering maybe buying some melatonin gummies for her, because it has been challenging. We'll see. If you have any experience with giving your toddler melatonin, let me know in the comments below. I would love to read through those comments. What else? Potty training. I have again a separate video about that, and really nothing much has changed since I recorded that video. I was still pregnant when I recorded that, and I told you that she's daytime potty trained, and at night she's wearing pull-ups, and that's what's still going on. There was a time when she started waking up dry like almost every night. And then again, this one came to the picture, and she started going in her diaper like it's normal. Like literally, she just started like trying to be a baby again. I guess that's what they do when, you know, they feel jealous and adjusting to the new baby in the house. And still, she goes and like she can't control. She really never wakes up dry. So we're just waiting for her to start waking up dry again, so that, you know, we know that she can control that urge. But right now, she's just sleeping in the pull-ups. And again, I would love to know at what age your toddler was nighttime potty trained completely, when you stopped needing any kind of diapers, because yeah, buying diapers for both of you guys is challenging. Plus, you know, she's like over 3 years old, and it feels like it's time to get rid of that. But again, we're just not rushing. It does not really bother us. So we'll see. I'll update you on that. Maybe I'll make another potty training video, because that one I filmed when we were just like 1 week into it, which she did great. She potty trained super fast. But then I still had to cover like going out with her, and obviously we had multiple accidents, but that's just part of the process, really, I think, especially if your child is not like 3 years old when you're potty training them. But it's just different for everybody, I guess, anyways. And let's talk a little more about her becoming big sister. I told you she started regressing, she dropped her nap. She wants to be like held more, and she started peeing in her diaper again, and we would actually start having like more accidents with her, like peeing in her pants. And now she's much better about it, like definitely not having any more accidents on a very rare occasion. But it was quite challenging for her to become a big sister. It was, because yes, she had plenty of tantrums, and we were just, you know, figuring it out together. She still would do some weird things, like everything is normal. Like, let's say even now, I was getting ready to film this video. She was watching TV, and he was playing on his mat on the floor in the living room where she was. Everything was fine, and apparently he fell asleep on the mat. That's what she told me, at least. And then I hear him crying, like strongly, very loudly, like he's in pain or something. And then she tells me herself that she went and screamed for him to wake up. Like, what? Why would you do that, you know? And then sometimes she would like bite him all of a sudden, or maybe throw toys at him. So yeah, a lot of challenging behaviors when it comes to her brother. Plus, look at this brother, like he's so big. I think the fact that he's so big and strong confuses her, because they're gonna be the same size very soon. Like, she's petite, especially when it comes to like her weight, like size-wise. Like her height, she's like average for her age. She's about 50 percentile, but her weight is about like, I don't know, 15-20 percentile, and it always was like that. And this guy's huge, he's like 91-98 percentile. So yeah, at least he's not very fragile, but she does a lot of not very good things towards him. And you know, every day it feels like, oh, she's fine, she's so grown up. And despite that, she helps so much, and she would bring him toys, and I see how she cares about him, and she wants to feed him, and she tries to calm him down when he cries. Although when he cries a little much, she gets really like upset and angry about it. So that's another thing. So yeah, still figuring this out. But as soon as this guy gonna start working, she's gonna know that he can hit her back, right? Yes, unfortunately, that's what's waiting for us. Right now, he's still a baby, and when they're gonna become 2 toddlers, I don't even know how I'm gonna handle that. We'll see. Anyways, let's move on to something else. I have like a list here. Food. As you know, she always has been a great eater, and she still is. Sometimes she's a little more picky in the ways that, I don't want this, but I want that, make me this, make me that, like I'm a short order cook or something, which is annoying. But she eats anything. As long as she's hungry, she's gonna eat anything and everything. Some of her favorite foods are olives. Like, she's obsessed with olives. She likes yogurt a lot. She loves her smoothies, which I make her kind of like milkshake smoothies. I would do like frozen fruit, like bananas, berries, and milk, and she loves that. She asks for that a lot. She loves her rice, which is unfortunately not very nutritious or anything like that, but she likes rice with a lot of foods. She eats plenty of vegetables. Not everything. She does not like leaves like spinach or like lettuce, but I would put spinach in her smoothies and tell her that this is a smoothie color of alligator, that she has a little alligator toy and she likes it. So I would tell her this is alligator smoothie, color of alligator, green, whatever. She likes it because it tastes good, and she knows it's spinach in it, and she doesn't care. So anyways, if you want to see more videos of like what she's been eating in a day when she was like 2 years old, I have videos about that. I will maybe link down below. What else I have here in my list, Leonardo? First dentist appointment. I think I told you in one of the vlogs that I'm gonna update you on that. So it went so great. There were maybe a couple of things that I didn't like about like how the doctor or like the hygienist behaved in the end, especially when they put the fluoride. Like, she got maybe a little scared, but the cleaning itself and the exam, she did so amazing, and she liked it. I'm so proud of her. I'm sorry, this is not food. So yeah, it was great. She has been very good about like brushing her teeth. You know, sometimes she just doesn't want to do her like bedtime routine and including brushing her teeth, but other than that, we try really hard morning and night to keep her teeth healthy and clean, because also in the past year she started eating more and more sugar. She got that sweet tooth again, just like me, and we try to don't buy sweets, or if we buy them we hide them from her and eat it after she's in bed. But oftentimes yes, she still has like some sugar. That's not the best thing for your teeth, so yeah. And she did not get an x-ray yet because she was less than 3 years old when we went, and next time we go in she's gonna get x-rays and we'll see if she has any cavities. They were not able to tell us because like her teeth are very close to each other, and that's another concern. We need to floss very well. Just like that, from doing an exam they said it looks good, but who knows, so we'll see next time. Another thing I feel so proud about and just happy and lucky, she started being okay with a car seat pretty much in the whole past year. And I think especially after we did the TV detox and now that she is able to talk to us, she's just fine sitting in her car seat. Luckily this one actually loves his car seat too, so I was able to ride next to my husband with Michaela. Literally for the first 2 years of her life I wasn't able to sit in the front, I was sitting in the back all that time, so that feels nice. So that's a big change, although she's still a teenager. Like there are so many good things, and she's like independent, like she wanna put her clothes on her own and do things on her own, and like what happened? No, did you? But the teenager attitudes, teenager tantrums and all of that is still happening, and we're trying to navigate that, trying to gentle parent her, learning. Sometimes it's very challenging, but I'm sure we're all in the same boat with all of the parents who have 3-year-olds. Does it get easier? I don't know. It probably doesn't. It just gets different and always tricky and always hard. Another thing I wanted to mention, she is into puzzles so much. Makes me so happy and proud of her. She can do puzzles on her own, and like big puzzles. I'm talking like 24-piece puzzles. She have like multiple of them, maybe 10 puzzles, 24 pieces each, and she can do them with closed eyes pretty much. We bought her 48 pieces puzzles, and she loves to just sit there and try to figure it out. That's amazing to watch that she has that patience, and she's so much into it. For her birthday she also got the magnet tiles, and she's obsessed, like also building something constantly. So that makes my mama heart so happy, because there is not so many things she can do on her own anymore after we started watching TV again. She is not good with playing independently, but when it comes to puzzles and magnet tiles, this is something she loves. This is something I like to do with her, my husband loves to do with her. So I'm glad we found something she likes and can do on her own. And she's very like persistent. If she cannot figure it out, she keeps trying and does not get upset about it. I love it about her. I told you that previously. I saw that in her when she was not even 1 year old, when she just started standing up and pulling herself up. There were certain things, certain situations where I noticed that, and that's such a good trait. Like I love that about her. For example, him, I see that he's a little different than that, because you know, she was my first child, so I wasn't sure like how fast kids get frustrated with something if they cannot get it right. And she's very persistent, and she's trying hard if she wanted, and she might not end up getting it, but she can ask for help, and then we can help her, but she wouldn't be like upset and like throw things or break things. Like she does that, but in different circumstances. So yeah, besides all the challenging behaviors, so a 3-year-old, she's very sweet. She is very friendly. That's why I'm not very stressed about her going to like preschool or daycare because she wants to go there. She loves it. When we went to take a tour inside, she wanted to stay. So I hope it goes well. She's very friendly, she's very caring. She always wants to make sure everybody has their drinks at the table or their silverware. She wants to share her things. She loves sharing like food and toys. So that's amazing. And she has the biggest beautiful smile, and she's always like encouraging and sweet. Yeah, so many things that I'm proud of. Just love her so much. And thank you guys for sharing this journey. It's been over 3 years now that I've been a mom and sharing my experience here. Thank you for allowing me to do this, for showing up, and let me know if you have any content suggestions for me. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Give this video a like, and I want to wish you to have happy and healthy babies, toddlers. Karyna wants to join us to say bye. Oh, bye. Bye. Bye.